Krazy Figz music. Yeah, it's the double trouble twins, EGF, yeah. And you the one girl, I say you the one girl. Yeah. Shout out to the left, shout out to the right. Ain't even really my type, girl. You're my number one, my number one, my number one, my number one. And I got shouters over here, shouters over there. And mama, I ain't going nowhere, 'cause you're my number one, my number one, my number one, my number one. You're my number one, my number one, my number one, my number number one girl, my number one girl, my number one girl, and there will never ever be another one girl.
You my number one, you know that. Me and you together, that's Kodak. Yo ex, my ex, they throwbacks. See a future for us, like Star Trek. Great personality, pretty eyes, cold bottle body, perfect size. God sent you to me from the skies. You your own competition, my grand prize. Nothing make me happier than your smile. First time I saw you was like wow. Picture me and you going down the L. Plan on being with you for a while. My dream come true, fantasy. Numero uno, Spanish, see. Let's live happily ever after like a book. I'm Young Sex, EGF, sing the hook.
Shout out to the left, shout out to the right. Ain't even really my type, girl. You're my number one, my number one, my number one, my number one. And I got shouters over here, shouters over there. And mama, I ain't going nowhere, 'cause you're my number one, my number one, my number one, my number one. You're my number one, my number one, my number one, my number number one girl, my number one girl, my number one girl, and there will never ever be another one girl.
Shouters to the left, shouters to the right. You my number one, other girls out of sight. Other girls blurry, baby, you right. Got my full attention, shout it alright. Wanna travel around the whole world with you. My feelings at this age, taboo. Got dreams together, two pursuits. Me and you together, who would ever knew? Dinner in the movie, quality time. I gotta admit, shawty, you a dime. This friendship taking out, we fine. Like spoiling you and saying I'm buying. Sent thousands out the blue to make you blush. Every time I see you, my heart rush. If liking you was a crime, baby, I'm a crook. I'm Young French, EGF's in the hood.
Shout out to the left, shout out to the right. Ain't even really my